The NYSC in Nigeria is more like a rite of passage, something that almost every university graduate goes through. And it was also something that we look up to. Without it, without going through that phase of life, you cannot progress. It will be harder for you to progress to the other parts of the Nigerian society, which has to do with occupation. In Nigeria, if you don't even go through this process, you would not be employed by an employer. 21 days in camp, during that period, I captured some videos and photos that I decided to turn into this vlog. It's not really my thing, but I hope you enjoy it as I walk you through the 21-day stay we had in camp and what we did, or what we usually do. I couldn't capture every moment, obviously, I can't do that. But the iconic ones were what I captured. We had many speeches, many seminars, many words of encouragement, some by words of mouth, some by broadcasts through, I don't know, television or internet. Thank God it never for this evening. I during my 21 day in the camp, I met some of my friends, especially this lady, this fine girl, Cecilia. We were classmates at the university, studied sociology together. And we had these many different kind of events. We usually wake up by 4 a.m. Do we wake up by 4? No, not 4. We wake up by maybe 3 o'clock or 2 o'clock, and we sleep by 11 p.m. So very short period of sleep every day. We had like, let me say, less than 5 hours of sleep in the night. And by 4 a.m. we are at the parade ground, singing, clapping, dancing, doing exercise, marching. And it could be very excruciating, very, tempting, very stressful in your body, considering the fact that all of us were not military personnel, we didn't go through that phase in life. But during that 21 days, we were forced to live those experiences. Of course, this is Nigeria, and it expects a lot of obule, as we'll say it in Nigerian English. And there was dancing, I don't know, club, they call it them social nights. So almost every night we had these events where sometimes we would have performers come, comedians, musicians, who come act drama, sometimes companies to come and give us some kind of events. The camp was one of the first places or one of the best places that I saw a sense of community. We did have that problem, but we saw military and civilians playing together like we were friends or childhood friends. It was very nice, we are all human at the end of the day. Though outside the camps or while in the streets, these guys may be a bit more brutal, but not here. We're all like family. And let's not forget the church, which was also very important, both to me and to many other coppers. For this segment, I'll keep quiet and let you listen to the music. Now, in case you did not know, I was sick during this period. In fact, most of us, they were sick, considering all the stuff we went through, the stress and all of that. And also we're living in a kind of a bit hostile, or I would say not so hospitable environment. Though it was not so bad, but then, different environments, different weather. Your room almost has an open window. And many other things, the stress itself also gave us kind of sicknesses. So my voice wasn't so good. Now this was my room 29. We had people from different kinds of places, and we all lived together with little to no trouble. We had our fight actually, as human beings, but we found a way to settle it. And I'm grateful for that. The events were so stressful that even our camp officials were even falling asleep. Like this woman is dozing off. She was dozing off. I hope she doesn't see this video, or else she will get angry with me. But she was dozing off during a teaching or a lecture. So it tells you that we're all human at the end of the day, no matter how to try to resist. Now, this was how we did exercise every morning after morning prayer and maybe some kind of lectures from the camp officials. We'll have this session where we'll play loud music and we'll be moving our body just to keep us active. And it was fun. We did it every morning. 4 a.m. we're outside marching, then singing, then exercising our body. During our stay at the orientation camp, we were opportunity to meet with lots of people, and among them was the Oba of Lagos. He came and gave us some words of encouragement in regards to the value of education in society and respect to the local people and the customs.
I'd like to give this opportunity to say thank you to the coordinator for all you have been doing to shepherd the new graduates from Nigerian universities. Thank you once again. I want to.
Now, one other important activity we had during our days in camp was the man o' war drill, which involves us dressing in our full kits, which is this green, we call it 7/7 or 7/7, whatever it's called. And then we go out and carry out different activities, which is very physically intensive. It requires climbing, jumping, and crawling. I had a kitchen where we all took turns to prepare meals for ourselves, and I'll give you more on that in a minute. Now, all of our activity during this period of orientation camp was highly organized. So, for the man o' war drills, we also took turns by platoon. So, platoon like a group of people under the general camp or orientation camp. So, we had different fun activities. And this one is a part where we'll sing and then you would pick someone of the opposite gender. It's more like a matchmaking. Very funny, actually.
Show us your boyfriend.
Show us your boyfriend. Show us your boyfriend. Show us your boyfriend. Show us your boyfriend.
Now we had more of the social night stuff, like I said earlier. Some of them were sponsored by different companies, but it's all boiled down to one thing, making us not feel so bored and feel ourselves. I think in this segment, the core members here were dancing to a kind of Spanish or kind of song like that. I would pause it and let you listen to the song.
Let's have it. Let's have it. Come on. Let's have it.
Put your head on my
You see why I don't go to help poor people?
natural.
Now, this was one of my friends, my classmates, Mr. Charles Utibe, and well, at the beginning of the clip. So I'll be dropping this video later on. We discuss some issue about the NYSC, and I won't be dropping that video now till some time in the future. So when I drop that one, I hope you'll be there to watch it. But then I'll just keep you guys in suspense till I drop that particular video.
A problem solving initiative. General Yakubu Gowon created this NYSC. Doing I don't spoil that.
So when people came to give us different speech, like I said earlier, and particular man came with his own technique of passing his own message. He came with a loaf of bread and pieces it among different people. And then the last person had the tiniest portion, while the first person had the biggest portion. But I'll just keep quiet so I can listen to the video and learn for yourself.
Some people accept the national cake and they don't care what others will get. They don't share what will satisfy them and go. Look at how it's going. Can you see it? How many of you observe what happened here? Do you know this sister got it aggressively because he was looking at somebody that has a bigger one. The last one, please. Where's the last person? Leave it up. Now, can you see? No. Can you see now? No matter how you prepare, job cannot circulate everybody. So you have to prepare yourself. And it's not all of us that will start makeup, not all of us that will start sweat clothes, not all of us that will start doing shoes. You are the one to determine what you want after service.
Big
now,
bread.
What can this sister do to access the bigger one then? Yes, without violence. How can she access what that person is doing? Without violence.
Bake her own bread. Bake her own bread.
Now, what the person can do is to have a value. If you don't have value, then you are not needed. All of us are running after money. Money carry value, that's why you call it money. Once you remove value from money, it's ordinary paper.
Yeah, man.
See, I'm close with it. Hey, This person is making nylon. This person cannot go home with this bread. So she just advertised that I'm selling nylon. And this person needs nylon. Now come. Come. And once she got here, how much is nylon? And then nylon. And she now said, half of what you have is the price. That is what happened. Even though she has nothing before, but because she has value, no matter how empty you are, if you carry value, you will still be needed. People still want to get something from you. Compulsory.
Wow.
Now there's somebody in your house that is looking for ICT trainer, and you know how to operate computer. Go and approach the person becomes a problem. But my question is, if Okada man is charging you higher, who would you charge higher if you don't have any skill? So everybody are transferring aggression now. Who would you transfer aggression to? I bought something this morning, what they are selling 1,000, I bought it to 1,600. But I was not angry because I know who I will charge again because I have what I'm selling. What are you selling? Ask somebody beside you, what are you selling?
What are you selling?
So please, as I close, this person can become richer than any one of them because she also has nylon again, another person wants to buy. So please make sure you have products you are selling. I cannot exhaust the explanation, but I urge you, make sure where you are going, all the skills you want to learn, grab something there and have a skill to display after the service. Please, if you want more information about adding value to yourself, we are at Plan 5. You can meet me there. I will attend to you. All of you will be having scholarships to run a competition. Don't free of charge. That's a good idea.
Every carnival, see, for every my dear, for every carnival.
Now we have multiple parades. I'll just be able to showcase it to people whenever they visited us. Some of them are quite parades, some of them are quite parades. For example, the inauguration ceremony is the one going to required us to have some kind of parade activity. And there are some other ones that we had visits from the DG, that's the Director General of the NYSC, of Nigeria. And we also had to display some of our parades. This is just all of us, not really all of us, but collective people who are interested in leading it. We carried out this parade. And we also assessed each platoon, like in each class, had their own availability to each parade step. And the platoon came out as number 10, were the last day. We didn't do so well. We did very well in cultural carnival. So I was able to watch the parade and after the next segment. And this is the kitchen. All of us had our turns, and this was the day I was on duty, preparing breakfast. So this is the day of our carnival. There was so much colors and vibrance. I just kept quiet so you could listen for yourself. So each platoon was required to represent particular culture. And my platoon, the platoon 6, represented the Oshogbo culture of Western Nigeria. As you can see, we were very vibrant. So while we lost the parade part of it, we were actually the winners of the cultural carnival because we did so well. We got so many equipment, horses, masquerades, and even statues, animals. And I can't mention everything, just see for yourself what we did. It's like very outstanding.
It is also very, very important that
is believed to be in seclusion in the palace a few weeks before the festival. With the prince in Osogbo land, will then appease their ancestors.
Of the festival is happening today. The Ataoja wears his traditional crown, which is used once a year for the Osogbo festival. Different Ifa is brought to the palace before the grand procession to the crew. Here comes the governor of Osun State. And then they are entertained by the Osun State cultural troupe. Richness of the Yoruba culture. Thank you very much, Platoon 6, thank you very much. Platoon 6, thank you. Platoon 7 is coming out right now, Platoon 7. Thank you very much, Platoon 6. Thank you. Please, a round of applause for members of Platoon 6. We celebrate your platoon inspector and all the platoon officers.
So for a particular show, we call it Mr. Macho, and it's just coming out to show your muscles. So each platoon sent out people, and for my platoon, we sent out someone who wasn't so muscular, he wasn't so tall. In fact, he's the one folding his arm in the middle right there. The guy with the smaller stature. And we also failed in this one. We failed, I don't know what position did we get, I can't remember, but we failed that massively. And it was a bit funny for us. I'll show you another segment. Not really this one wasn't so funny, but I'll show you one that was actually funny.
Bring it on. Can we have you one after the other? Okay, they can leave. All right, thank you very much. Thank you very much, you. Thank you. Can grab your shirts.
And this was the funny segment where this guy, his name was Victor. He was part of a committee, we call it lecture committee, and he was being carried like a weight by another guy who was performing as Mr. Macho. He looked so gauge to me, like, are you gay? Why are you gay?
Coming up next, right now.
temptation and selflessness. Nigeria's house, Nigeria we serve.
For the last time, 1, 2, 3, go!
Used to obey the clarion call. Let us lift our nation high, under the sun or in the rain. Peace, education, and selflessness. Nigeria's house, Nigeria we stand.
Don't rush it, okay? Please, don't rush it. Huh? Please, can you clap for yourselves?
Now, in case you did not know, this big the trumpet was a kind of alarm to tell us come outside. They usually play by 4 a.m. So you don't care if you haven't taken your beat. Once they blow the trumpets, you must be outside at the parade ground. And those who decide to stay inside were usually punished. Some of them were even sent out of camp because of that. And this was towards the end of our 21 days at camp. And our DG, that's the title general, was giving us a kind of address, like an advice on how we should navigate our life after our NYSC camp, both serving the nation and serving the people around us.
Of the dwelling for the second phase of your service. Most of you will be posted to rural areas where your services are most needed. I expect you to accept your postings in good faith, integrate quickly into your host community, and serve with the same level of discipline and enthusiasm you demonstrated during this orientation exercise, making effective use of everything you have learned. Remember, as future leaders of this great nation, you need to know it reasonably well to lead it to a new environment. Feel free to seek their guidance on handling any challenges you may encounter during this process. Remember, you are our brand ambassadors.
Now all of us wrote our name on the wall, like it was a kind of prison. I wrote my own name there, is Drunken Master, and in brackets I wrote the chosen. I'll just let you listen to everything and catch the vibes.
LGBTQ, right down here. Like say you go see come by you are there, but they come. LGBTQ, baby. What a PQ. What a PQ. Hey, Gbadu. Everybody.
Video.
Àwọn èèyàn Abubakar. Àwọn èèyàn Mubarak Weri. Muiz.
Amuti.
Platoon leader. I don't sabi your name like that. YB. Arab money. Your guy, what will be your name, abeg? Femi. Femi again. Our cool guy. Coolest guy. Jerry, Pastor Jerry.
Amin.
Jimeji
Olojewiri.
You Gwagwalada. And the blue. Bad boy. Jimeji Olojewiri. This black goddess. The other kitchen lonje. Ali Amin, Baba Were. Madman. The good leader. You Jerry.
Best visitor.
Sheila. It's nice meeting everybody. That's Ivan Almajiri. Your matter, no worry, you know how. To be honest, because the tendency that we are going to have again, the chances is very low. Once we are outside tomorrow like this, we are facing life squarely like that, back to our usual life. You get, but let this moment hold a reputable memory for everyone. You get. So, as for the group that we created, We need just create that group for flex
Or for
fun.
camp purpose.
Exactly. Yes, connection. I will get connection.
Thank you for that statement. The group should be existing.
Exactly. If you see
When we leave the camp, you now feel like you want to exist.
And this was our final day in camp, and as always, this guy was always there blowing his trumpet across outside. This was a emotional time for most of us because we had grown to love the place. And going back to our life outside of camp, we had to face life the way it is, with the challenges, the positive, the negatives. And we are all hoping for a better future. We are all having that future. We are living that future. But it's for us to create meaning for ourselves, wherever we find ourselves, and making good use of the connections we had, regardless of how we might see them. And overall, the experience for me was one of a good memory that I would continue to cherish because I learned a lot from it and I met people, even though it might not be so close, but at least it's opening new doors for us and giving us a reality to life. So this is what we go through. So 21 days in camp, and I don't know what to say again, but that's all it. That is. Thank you, and see you tomorrow.